But first, with so much uncertainty around travelling abroad, holidays at home have never been more popular, especially if you own a caravan. So Riyad Khalaf packed his bags to find out why they're just such hot property.
Think caravan holidays, and Hull might not be the first place that springs to mind. But the city produces more static caravans than anywhere else in the UK. And the industry has experienced a post-pandemic boom. But what is it about them?
We can just throw everything in a bag and we're here within a couple of hours.
You can bring your dogs, your cats, your lizard.
On site, it's brilliant. You've got everything you want.
You can't beat a good old British holiday.
At 75 years old, Willerby is the UK's largest manufacturer of holiday homes and lodges, otherwise known as static caravans. Since the pandemic hit, more and more of us are holidaying at home, and demand has never been higher. The firm now makes 8,000 static caravans a year.
We hired an additional 100 people and we're laying on a brand new production line right now.
Orders for static caravans are up by 800%, costing from £30,000 up to £100,000. To see what you get for your money, I wanted to have a snoop around.
Wow. I mean, Simon, when you think of caravan, this is not what comes to mind. You've got a boiler, so showers,
Bath in this one, by the way.
a bath. This is the main test. Whenever I'm viewing a place, does it have this slow shut? This is beautiful, in a word.
I'm joining engineer Billy on the production line.
How many stages are there?
25 bays, from start to finish, 12 and a half hours.
And how quickly can the interior be fitted? Say the kitchen.
25 minutes.
It took a week in my house.
They make 50 static caravans a day here, and much of the work is still done the old-fashioned way.
There don't seem to be any robots in here.
It's because it's a skilled industry. A robot would not be able to put one of these units together.
So their jobs are safe.
Of course it is.
You're all right, lads. Keep going.
So how are the new recruits adapting?
Michael, how long have you been working here?
3 months.
Fresh in the job, and you had an apprenticeship, is that right?
Yeah, I was a semi-skilled joiner apprentice.
Do you think you'll own one of these caravans yourself one day?
Yeah.
I lost my job middle of the pandemic. Thankfully, the opportunity came up and I'm here now and I love what I do.
What did your friends and family say when you told them you got a job at a caravan factory?
Can we get a discount?
As the statics come off the production line, they're transported on huge lorries all over the country. But this firm isn't alone. 10 of the major caravan manufacturers are based here, making East Yorkshire the epicentre of the UK's caravan boom. To find out why Brits are ecstatic for statics, I'm meeting confirmed campers Sue and Paula.
We started off with a tent, then we bought a small touring caravan, then a slightly bigger touring caravan.
So essentially you've moved from economy to first class.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, we have, yeah.
We love it. We've got loads of friends out with them. I mean, the children's got friends and I know they're all safe on here.
But buying your caravan is only the start. You also need to pay for a pitch in your chosen caravan park and then pay annual service charges. That can add from £2,000 to £12,000 a year.
The fees for here are the equivalent of one, fortnight's all-inclusive for a family of 4, which is what we are. The luxury of having this to come to every weekend and school holidays, it's fantastic. It's nice that now a lot more people are finding that you don't have to leave the country in order to have a good time and have a good holiday.
So we did this sooner than we planned, really, because we always planned to have something like this when we retired. We just thought, what are we waiting for? Let's do it.
And if we're going to do it, let's do it big.
Thank you, Riyad. See? You're quite fancy one now, don't you?
Don't mind it. Looks all right.
Dining table, nice kitchen.
Yeah.
There you go.
Looks sound.
We're going to go back to Matt Damon because, believe it or not, Matt is a big fan of a caravan. We hear.
Yeah.
I mean, is this right, or have they just made this up now to do a seamless
No.
link?
That's true. That's true. In fact, I have a deal. We did the first lockdown in Ireland because that's where I was shooting when the last duel when we got shut down. and we had this whole plan to caravan around Ireland, and we couldn't do it. So we locked down, and then we went back and shot 6 months later, and it was and entered another lockdown right at the end of production. So I have a deal with my kids that when we get through this COVID stuff, we're going back and we're going to get a caravan and go see Ireland.